This is your moment. This is your wake-up call. It's time to stop living on autopilot, to stop waiting for things to change, and start making the changes yourself. Your future doesn't depend on anyone but you. So listen carefully, because this is the moment that could change everything. There's a point in everyone's life when the universe sends a wake-up call, an undeniable jolt that shakes us from our complacency. It could be a crisis of failure, or simply the realization that time is running out. But what matters most is how you respond to that call. Do you ignore it, continuing down the same path, or do you choose to rise up, take control, and change the direction of your life? We all face obstacles, challenges, and hardships. Life is full of them, but it's not about avoiding them, it's about how you handle them when they come. And do you let your struggles defeat you, or do you stand tall, find your strength, and keep moving forward? Too many people are stuck in a cycle of comfort and fear. They've built walls around their dreams and ambitions, convinced that they don't have what it takes to break free. The truth is, you are capable of far more than you realize. Your wake-up call is about shifting your mindset. It's about realizing that your limitations are not as real as you've made them out to be. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. When you wake up to the truth that you hold the power to transform your life, you'll see the world through a new lens. The possibilities that once seemed out of reach will suddenly feel like opportunities waiting to be seized. The first step in answering your wake-up call is to stop making excuses. The world doesn't owe you success. You have to earn it. You have to fight for it. Too many people sit around waiting for the perfect moment, the right circumstances, or a stroke of luck to change their lives. But here's the truth: the perfect moment doesn't exist. It's not about waiting, it's about taking action. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And no one is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. But wake up to the reality that life is short. Time doesn't wait for anyone. You cannot afford to waste another minute doubting your abilities or questioning your worth. If you don't act now, tomorrow will look exactly like today. And you'll find yourself wondering where all that time went. Life will pass you by if you don't make a change now. But the wake-up call isn't just about taking action, it's about taking responsibility. Responsibility for your choices, for your actions, and for your future. It's easy to blame others, to blame the circumstances, to play the victim. But the moment you take responsibility for your own life is the moment you reclaim your power. You can't change the past, but you have complete control over what you do from this moment forward. So what will you do with your wake-up call? Will you let it be just another fleeting moment, or will you use it as fuel to create the life you've always dreamed of? The choice is yours. It's time to stop wishing for things to get better and start making them better. Take the reins of your life into your own hands, because you are stronger than you think. You have what it takes to rise above any challenge, to break through any obstacle, and to become the person you were always meant to be. The journey ahead will not be easy, but it will be worth every single step. The only thing standing between you and your success is the decision to take action. Now is the time. This is your wake-up call. Don't ignore it. Embrace it, and let it push you to become the best version of yourself. The world is waiting for you to show up, so step into your power and make today the day you start the rest of your life. Take responsibility for your life. Taking responsibility for your life is the first step in creating meaningful and lasting change. It's about realizing that, no matter your past, you hold the power to shape your future. Many people are quick to blame external circumstances, others, or even fate for the challenges they face. But true transformation begins when you recognize that you are the one ultimately in charge of your destiny. It's not easy, but it is necessary. When you take responsibility, you no longer see yourself as a victim of your circumstances. Instead, you become the creator of your life. You stop waiting for opportunities to fall into your lap, and instead, you actively seek ways to improve and grow. Life may not always be fair, and the road may be tough, but you have the ability to decide how you respond. You have the power to choose your attitude, your mindset, and your actions, regardless of what happens around you. Taking responsibility is about owning your choices. It means accepting that the decisions you make, whether big or small, shape your life. If you're unhappy with where you are, look at the decisions you've made along the way. This doesn't mean blaming yourself. It means acknowledging that you have the ability to change your situation by making different choices. Every choice you make is an opportunity to move closer to your goals or away from them. By owning your decisions, you take the reins of your life and stop letting things just happen to you. Responsibility also means acknowledging your mistakes and learning from them. It's easy to make excuses or blame others when things don't go the way you expect. But every failure or setback holds valuable lessons. When you accept responsibility for your actions, good or bad, you open yourself up to growth. Mistakes are not failures, they are opportunities to learn, adjust, and move forward stronger and wiser. If you refuse to take responsibility, you close yourself off from this learning process. By owning your errors and embracing them as lessons, you free yourself from the chains of regret and guilt, and you become empowered to move forward with greater insight and clarity. Another important aspect of taking responsibility is how you approach your goals. If you want to achieve anything worthwhile, you must first take full responsibility for the outcome. No one else is going to live your dream for you. If you want to succeed, you need to commit to doing the work and staying dedicated, even when challenges arise. You can't depend on others to motivate you or push you forward. The most successful people in the world understand that they are the ones who must take action, set clear intentions, and stay disciplined. They understand that success is the result of sustained effort and determination, not luck or external validation. Taking responsibility also means not relying on others to fix you. You have the power to heal, grow, and become the best version of yourself. It's about looking within, doing the inner work, and taking charge of your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. If you find yourself struggling with negativity, self-doubt, or fear, recognize that you have the power to overcome it. No one can change your mindset except you. You can choose to think positively, to practice gratitude, and to nurture your emotional health. You can choose to surround yourself with positivity and people who lift you up. When you take full responsibility for your life, you become unstoppable. You stop waiting for the world to give you permission or the perfect circumstances. You stop waiting for other people to change or to act on your behalf. Instead, you make things happen on your own terms. You create your own opportunities. You build your own path. And when obstacles arise, you don't turn back or give up. You face them head on, knowing that your perseverance, combined with your personal responsibility, will guide you toward your success. In the end, taking responsibility is about freedom. It's the freedom to live your life on your own terms, to choose your destiny, and to make decisions that will propel you toward the future you want to create. It's about empowerment, recognizing that no one holds more power over your life than you do. You are not the result of your circumstances, but the result of your decisions. Take responsibility for your life, and you'll realize that you have everything you need to build the life of your dreams. Stop making excuses, start taking action. Excuses are the chains that hold us back from realizing our potential. Every time we make an excuse, we delay our progress and give up control over our future. Excuses are easy to make, but they only serve to keep us stuck in the same place, unable to move forward. It's time to face the truth. The world doesn't wait for anyone, and neither should you. If you want to achieve your dreams, you need to stop making excuses and start taking action today. The first step in breaking free from the cycle of excuses is recognizing them for what they truly are: self-imposed limitations. Every time we say, "I don't have enough time, I'm not ready yet," or "I don't have the resources," we are effectively telling ourselves that we don't deserve success or that we're not capable of overcoming the challenges before us. But here's the thing: time doesn't wait for anyone. and no one is ever fully ready. The perfect moment will never come, and the perfect conditions will never align. If you're waiting for everything to be in place before you take action, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, you don't need the perfect conditions to start, you need the courage to start now. Waiting for the right time is an excuse. It's a trap that keeps you stagnant while others move forward. I don't let fear of imperfection stop you from making progress. It's better to start imperfectly than to not start at all. Every successful person was once where you are, unsure, hesitant, and full of doubts, but they made the decision to act anyway. They understood that action, even in small doses, was the key to unlocking their potential. Taking action means embracing discomfort. It means doing things that scare you, that challenge you, and that force you to grow. Progress isn't made by staying in your comfort zone, and it certainly isn't made by staying still. To make real progress, you need to take that first step, no matter how small. Once you take that step, momentum builds, and before you know it, you're on the path to success. But if you remain stuck in the land of excuses, you'll never even get started. There's power in starting, even when it feels hard. You don't need to have all the answers or know exactly how everything will turn out. What matters is that you take action, because it is through action that you learn, grow, and evolve. By waiting, you're missing out on the lessons and opportunities that come with the journey. It's through taking those first steps that you build the resilience and the wisdom necessary to succeed. Moreover, taking action is the antidote to fear. Fear thrives in the unknown, and the longer you delay, the more your fear grows. But when you take action, you reduce the power of fear. Every time you step out of your comfort zone and take one small action, you chip away at the power of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. The more you act, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Action breeds confidence, and confidence propels you forward. One of the most powerful ways to stop making excuses is to develop a mindset of accountability. When you hold yourself accountable for your actions or lack thereof, you take ownership of your future. Excuses are easy to make when we blame external circumstances or other people. But when you acknowledge that your success or failure is entirely in your hands, it becomes impossible to continue making excuses. Your future is shaped by your decisions and the actions you take today. Action also keeps you focused on your goals. When you take small steps every day, no matter how insignificant they may seem, you keep your eyes on the prize. These small actions add up over time and lead to big results. You will look back and see how far you've come, not because you waited for the perfect moment, but because you committed to taking action despite the challenges. To stop making excuses, you need to adopt a new mindset, a mindset of progress, not perfection. Our progress is built on doing, not on waiting for the stars to align. So let go of the excuses, trust yourself, and take that first step. Your dreams are waiting for you on the other side of action. You just have to be brave enough to take it. Don't wait any longer. Your future is created by the actions you take today, not by the excuses you make tomorrow. Embrace the present moment and make it count. Life moves fast. Each day presents a new set of opportunities, challenges, and experiences. But often we find ourselves stuck in the past or anxious about the future. We spend so much time regretting our mistakes or worrying about what could happen that we miss the most important part of life, the present moment. The truth is, the only moment we truly have is now. Embracing the present moment is not just about mindfulness. It's about seizing the opportunities that are right in front of you and making them count. Too often we fall into the trap of living in a future-oriented mindset. We say things like, once I achieve this, I'll be happy, or I'll start living my best life when I have more time. We put off our happiness, our success, and our joy, believing that someday conditions will be perfect for us to thrive. But life doesn't work like that. The perfect moment is a myth, and if we keep waiting for it, we'll be left with regrets. The perfect time to act, to dream, to create, and to live your fullest life is right now. When we live in the present, We shift our mindset from one of waiting for something to change to one of actively making things happen. The present moment is where all of your power lies. It's where you can take action, make decisions, and begin working toward the life you envision. Stop waiting for the perfect moment to start that project, pursue that dream, or take that risk. The perfect moment is today. Every day is an opportunity to make a decision that will impact your future. Every decision you make now shapes the reality you'll experience tomorrow. To fully embrace the present moment, you must learn to let go of regret over the past. Yes, the past holds valuable lessons, but it does not hold the key to your future. Living in the past keeps you tethered to old emotions, old stories, and old patterns that no longer serve you. Those mistakes, those failures, those missed opportunities that cannot be changed. But the way you respond to them, how you learn from them, and how you move forward is within your control. When you embrace the present moment, you free yourself from the chains of past regrets and start writing a new chapter. On the flip side, if you spend too much time worrying about the future, you end up paralyzed by fear. What will happen if I fail? What if I don't make it? What if things don't go as planned? These questions are valid, but they are not reasons to delay action. The future is uncertain, and worrying about it only takes away from your ability to live fully right now. Instead of trying to predict what will happen, focus on what you can do today to move yourself closer to your goals. Action today builds the future you desire. Another key aspect of living in the present is fully experiencing and appreciating the moments that you often overlook. The simple things, the warm sunlight on your face, the sound of laughter, the feeling of accomplishment after a hard day are all present in this moment. Yet so often we miss them because we are too busy thinking about the next thing. When you embrace the present moment, you start to see the beauty and value in everything around you. Life is happening now, not in the future. It's time to make the most of every moment, because you never know which moment will be the one that changes everything. Living in the present moment requires mindfulness and awareness. It's about being fully engaged in what you're doing, whether it's working, spending time with loved ones, or simply taking a walk. Mindfulness is not just a practice, it's a way of being. It's about showing up, being present, and giving your full attention to whatever you are doing. When you do this, you find that you are more productive, more content, and more aligned with your true desires. Ultimately, embracing the present moment means choosing to live with intention. You get to decide how you will respond to each situation, how you will make the most of every opportunity, and how you will live each day to its fullest. Life is not something that happens to you, it's something you actively create. The power is in your hands. You have the ability to make today count. So stop waiting for the future to unfold. Stop dwelling on the past and start living in the present. Embrace the moment you are in, make it count, and watch how it transforms your life.